Greetings, and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends come together, and we laugh and we talk, and we discuss a musical artist. We do it for the fun. We do it for the laughs. We do it for the memories. I'm your host, Jason. With me is Tim.
I'm doing it for the memes.
And Bill.
I do it to shout at the devil.
I thought you was going to say you did it for the girls, girls, girls.
Stick around.
Today we're discussing Mötley Crüe. This was Bill's pick. Each week we rotate out. Yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. We're a playlist linked channel. You can watch us discuss every single Mötley Crüe album on the screen now in a row. Today we're talking Shout Out the Devil. 1983. Bill, I know you went first last time, but I really want you to go first on this one too.
Yeah, sure. So in the beginning, it's just a little intro type thingy-majigger. Shout Out the Devil is the first actual track for this. Not actual track, I'm sorry, actual musical song fully for this album. Which, again, if you're watching this, you've probably heard Mötley Crüe Shout Out the Devil, play at your local Walmart or something like that. I mean, I love it. It's actually one of my favorite singles that Mötley Crüe does. I love just, the shout, shout, shout at the, like how they syncopate it and how they do the instruments timing up with it. I really enjoy it. Looks That Kill,
It's
again, another single. Oh yeah. Looks That Kill. I, really enjoy the tempo of that one. Let's say phenomenal song. A slight lull though between Shout Out the Devil and Bastard for me though, just in song quality for me. That's because Bastard's a top song contender. I forgot that this song was even on this album. Bastard by far top song contender. Really enjoying a lot of the guitar work that I heard going on in it. Just phenomenal song. God Bless the Children of the Beast was actually a really pretty instrumental, I thought. Really enjoyed as it went through. Helter Skelter, though. I also forgot this song was on this album. I do not like Helter Skelter. I hate the chorus. I think it's unimaginative isn't the right word, but it feels lazy from like a lyric perspective. Like I'm
Are
a
you
whole other
joking?
lover. No.
Are you fucking with us?
No. Why?
You know it's a cover?
You know what? Editor slap. Editor slap.
I did not know it was a cover.
You say you did not know it was a cover?
Just keep going,
did not
Bill.
know.
Wait till we get to my notes.
Okay.
Oh.
This explains a lot,
This
actually.
is where we point out that we don't know each other's notes, but like that was pretty predictable and walked right into that one.
I didn't. I'll read my notes word for word. Here, before you go on, I'll read my notes. For just that one song. You gotta be damn good to cover the Beatles and get a stamp of approval from me. This one doesn't cut it. If you're gonna do Helter Skelter, you better match or bring more energy than the original. Hey Bill, I got blisters on my fingers. Go check out our Green Jello review.
Genuinely did not hear the Beatles version of that song
Unimaginative
ever.
lyrics like caused a fucking cult.
I mean, we gotta get to the Beatles at some point.
You have just moved the Beatles up. Fucking, you gotta get educated.
So,
Okay.
anyways, Red Hot.
Yeah,
I
go
feel
ahead,
like it's
Red
got
Hot.
a really fun guitar solo. I actually really enjoy it. Solid song. Too Young to Fall in Love. I feel like was solid song nonetheless. Knock 'em Dead Kid. I go back and forth on. Um, so I listened to this album twice recently. The first time it was like, it's okay. But the second time, like, no, actually, was again really enjoying it. Instruments, especially on that one. 10 Seconds to Love, that was solid. And then Danger, it wasn't as good as the debut closer, but it was all right.
Well, I guess I'll follow that up since I already read one of mine.
Let it burn.
In the beginning, whatever it happened. Shout out the devil. We all know it. It's a fine radio song. Looks that kill. Fun guitar solo. Check. Dumbass 80s lyrics. Check. It's another 80s Mötley Crüe song. Bastard fucking kind of rips. Nothing new original, but it's pretty fucking good. I love the little breakdown parts and the yelling bastards. I put a note to it, so make sure I steal it on top songs. God Bless the Children of the Beast. Oh, so evil. This one had all the care and shaking in 1983, I'm sure. Helter Skelter. I already read my notes there. You didn't fucking come close to the original. Red Hot. This one was okay. Great riffs. Vocals weren't too dumb. Too Young to Fall in Love just kind of happened. It was okay. It didn't piss me off, I suppose. Knock 'em Dead. Speaking of annoying vocals, if you took out the vocals, this one would have been great. 10 Seconds to Love. So many of these songs sound the same. This is one of those flat sounding records that we talked about before. There's not a lot of variation. The guitar riffs are starting to sound really familiar. And Danger, I like On With the Show more, but this one was okay, and it was stuck in my head for the rest of the day. So, yeah.
I mean, you guys pretty much hit my notes. Again, I got a different track listing on the back here, so if I read them out of order, I apologize. We do start with In the Beginning, Into Shout at the Devil. In the beginning's there, it's pointless. Um, but I understand how it leads into Shout at the Devil, which, as Jason said, fine radio track. I'm not necessarily skipping it, but I don't necessarily need to hear it again.
Yeah.
Looks a Kill. Again, another single, but it's one I actually still kind of jam. This is kind of like peak '80s hair metal in a way.
Checks all the boxes.
Checks all the boxes, and you could almost argue that nothing ever gets as good as this. Um, and then yeah, we go into Bastard. Yeah, you guys nailed it. Top song contender. That's always been a ripper. And then you guys were going to God Bless the Children of the Beast. It's again, much like in the beginning, Shout at the Devil, you can see how they're setting up Helter Skelter.
That's true, yeah.
And it works in that regard. But yeah, it is just, they don't do anything really very new with Helter Skelter. It almost feels like filler on this album. Um, and then I'm a little out of here. I'm
Was
not
this
sure
when
what's
Michael
next.
Jackson owned, or was this before that? Like, how did they get the rights to do that?
What do you mean?
Because
What do
didn't
you mean?
Jackson
Oh,
buy
the
the?
Helter Skelter.
Yeah, didn't he buy the Beatles catalog at one point?
Oh yeah, that just meant he got the ultimate check for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a blanket thing like, yeah, anybody who covers it, approve it or whatever, give them license, but they got to pay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would have been right before Michael Jackson bought it, I think, because he bought him what, 84, 85.
I can't
I
remember.
don't
I
know,
think it
yeah.
was later than that.
Well, stick around. We're going to be getting to the Beatles soon, and we will
Very
talk
soon
about
now.
more stuff. Yeah. Um, I'm not sure where we're at here. Knock 'em Dead Kid is like, yeah, musically it's pretty good. It's probably the low point on the album for me, though. It's just, it's kind of there. It's kind of dumb. Too Young to Fall in Love, I think, is, again, another single. I mean, you look at bands like Ghost and how many times they've ripped this song off. And, like, so again, peak 80s. And it's fun, it's catchy. The cool guitar riffs. Red Hot, top song for me personally. I love the drums on it. I love the guitar riff. I love the energy. It's just a great song. What do we got left here? 10 Seconds to Love. It's a grower, pun intended, maybe. I could see where the first time you listen to it, especially in 2025, you're probably like, meh, this is just kind of there. But I can also see, like, in 1983, this being like, the hidden B-side track that's like kind of the banger. Um, and then we close out with Danger, which I think is top song contender. It's super catchy. I think it's better than On with the Show. I think it's more realized of the song. And then, yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'm last. And I've got the dot, right? So I can go
I
into the rest of my notes.
Bill's got the
I
dot.
got the dot, but you can keep
Oh, you got
going.
the dot? Well, then I
You
won't
can
go into
keep
the rest of
you
my
can no,
notes.
I don't know. You can keep
Nope,
going.
that's what I got for now.
No. You got the dot.
See, we're only one episode in and forgot who had the dot.
What is the
The
dot?
umlaut. We should rename it the umlaut.
The umlau. Yeah, I saved my final thoughts for after the ranking.
So I think Jason has this one number 2.
You're correct. Hashtag first album bias.
I can see Tim having this one 1 or 2.
No.
I think Tim's gonna have it 1 because of every time how much he's referencing how like yeah this was 80s hair metal, and like I feel like he had more top songs and more up songs on this one were higher than Too Fast.
That's a good guess, honestly.
And it's the correct guess. He's right. Absolutely. I think this album takes everything that they started with Too Fast for Love and refines it in a way that does kind of put it up there against, the pyromanias that are coming out at the time. And
See,
just like the real.
I didn't get that. I didn't get any kind of growth or change. Like, it just was more of the same.
There's some.
I think yes, songwriting wise, sure, and you throw a cover on there. There's two little instrumental breaks, so you could almost argue they're not quite as prolific here. But I think what they do come up with is really strong.
My final note says they don't really do anything new or have any real growth in the first album, and they screwed up Helter Skelter, so it goes number 2.
I'm also gonna have this one at number 1. I just felt like the peaks on this one were more peaks.
They did have higher peaks.
And I feel like I mean, it really didn't have any true valleys per se.
Oh,
I mean, take out,
You could have
Helter
there's some low
Skelter.
points. You could throw a couple low points on there if you really looked for them.
yeah. I mean, you said you really did not like Helter Skelter.
Yeah, I
Or
suppose.
Knock'em Dead Kid. You weren't even all that thrilled with Danger, so
True. Yeah, but Danger wasn't a valley. It just wasn't as good. Like it was more like flatland area.
sure, okay.
It is catchy. It is catchy. I mean, don't listen to me. I'm not the Mötley Crüe guy here, so go by Tim and Bill's and Tiny Tim's ranks.
Well, and I'm going to say that this one is just as much fun of a party record as that first album. And we might come up with a new hashtag. You'll have to stick around for Theater of Pain, but we could be done here.
I mean, I think the first one was more consistent. It didn't have Bastard, but like at least I don't know, those cowbells fucking pissed me off. I don't know. The color code will tell all.
Yes, it
Figures.
Stick around though. Theater of Pain is next.
pretty popular.
Yeah, they got another cover on there. This one actually they kind of pulled off.
It was a single.
It was the single, yep. They don't do Fight for Your Right to Party quite yet, but we'll get to that eventually.
We're getting there.
We'll get to that too.
Right? That won't come out for another year. That's 86.
Yeah. Go check out our Beastie Boys review. Those are good videos. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you're old, hit us up on Facebook. If you're young, hit us up on Discord. Or if you're old and
you can send a carrier pigeon.
We're not ageist, If you're old and use Discord, join us.
Take Western Union, Telegram.
If you're a young whippersnapper, hit us up on Facebook.
Pony Express.
Telegram.
What else? Our Patreon. Sign up for our Patreon. You can choose if you don't want us to talk about Mötley Crüe. Give us an artist you want us to talk about. We'll do it. Come on the show. Defend your favorite thing in the
your
world.
Bands. Yeah, because we're going to get into some that are hard to defend.
Defend Deep Blue something.
Imagine you love Saints of Los Angeles and we're missing all the good points. You could be here with us talking about it.
Got some good reviews when it came out.
2008 was a interesting year.
Yeah, it was a low year.
Stick around. Stick around.
Stick around. We're doing the 2000s. We'll see if that makes it to Bill's top 10 for the 2000s. As always, be safe. And what, Bill?
Yes.
You really didn't know that was the Beatles? That makes the whole... I got blisters on my scrotum because that's from fucking Helter Skelter. Ringo throws the drums. He's like, I got blisters on my fingers.
Oh. The more you know.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Y'all come back now, you hear?